Kanye Ye West is gearing up to take his Sunday service to Russia, and he's actually hoping to involve the country's president, Vladimir Putin, who ironically tried censoring hip-hop. So let's get into it. It seems Ye has his sights on starting his 2022 with a bang by taking on something that he's never done in his 25-year music career: perform in Russia. Ye's associate, Amir Sudan, recently told Billboard that the famous rapper is mapping out a trip to Moscow in spring or summer where he envisions performing his Sunday service, which in turn would become his very first show ever in the country. Kanye is also said to be orchestrating having Russia's long-standing president, Vladimir Putin, show up to the event as one of the special guests. Perhaps Ye is also looking to have a word with Putin about his determined censorship of hip-hop music in Russia, where his government has been cracking down on local rappers for years now, accusing them of poisoning the youth with their lyrics. It wasn't until 2018 that Putin began letting up a bit on his culture war against rap, telling his advisors during a meeting, "If it's impossible to stop, then we must lead it and direct it." However, Putin then went on to add, "Rap is based on 3 pillars: sex, drugs, and protest. This is a path to the degradation of the nation." Nonetheless, Kanye recently showed that he holds Putin in high regard during an appearance on the Drink Champs podcast, where he called himself Young Putin.
I used to say I was young Vladimir until I realized I was Vladimir. You know the moment when I realized it was? When I realized that culture is an oil. Culture is an energy. And I'm the king of culture for the past 20 and the next 2,000 years.
Amir also shared that Ye will be meeting with Azerbaijani Russian billionaire real estate developer Aras Agalarov, who's also referred to as the Trump of Russia. It seems Kanye is very serious about further expanding his business internationally, and according to Amir, Ye will make Russia his second home, as he will be spending a lot of time out there, working on new business deals with Aras that he projects will increase his wealth north of $10 billion. It's worth noting that last March, Bloomberg reported Ye was worth $6.6 billion, in large part thanks to his lucrative deals with Adidas and Gap. Kanye's trip to Russia may have to be postponed, though, if tensions continue to grow between the United States and Russia over a possible invasion of Ukraine by Putin, which could lead to travel restrictions between both nations. And Ye is clearly on a mission to secure that bag. On Monday, Netflix dropped a teaser of Kanye's documentary about his life titled Genius, a Kanye Trilogy, which is slated to premiere on the platform on February 16th. In the just over a minute-long preview, we see a younger Ye playfully arguing with fellow rapper Rhymefest 20 years ago in New York.
Me and Fest got to an argument in the car. Y'all felt like he disrespected me, man. Tried to say I wasn't a genius yet.
But who are you to call yourself a genius?
The docuseries will give fans a behind-the-scenes look into Kanye's life, though Ye was not creatively involved in the film. Well, we can't wait to see what kind of revelations will be shared in the documentary, and we'll be sure to keep you posted here on Clevver Music. Now go ahead and click right over here to find out why a fan faked a bomb threat at Doja Cat's recent performance. Then let us know all your thoughts on Kanye's plan to perform in Russia and involve the president. You gotta say, the man loves a challenge. For now, I'm your host, Carly Henderson. Come find me on social media at @CarlyHenderson_, and I'll catch you next time.